A nation divided, anti-immigrant sentiment grips the UK. The UK is a nation on edge. Recent weeks have seen a surge in anti-immigrant sentiment, culminating in violent clashes on the streets. From bustling city centres to quiet coastal towns, a deep-seated anger simmers beneath the surface. Fueling this unrest is a complex web of anxieties: economic uncertainty, cultural shifts, and a pervasive sense that the country is losing its identity. This toxic cocktail, amplified by social media, echo chambers, has created a breeding ground for division and distrust. The situation is further complicated by the UK's ongoing struggle to manage immigration in the wake of Brexit. The promise of taking back control has proven elusive, leaving many feeling frustrated and unheard. In this climate of fear and uncertainty, it is perhaps unsurprising that some have turned to scapegoating and violence. The question now is, can the UK heal these divisions before they escalate further? The Southport tragedy, a catalyst for chaos. The seaside town of Southport, known for its Victorian charm, became the unlikely epicenter of the UK's unrest. A horrific crime, the murder of three teenage girls at a Taylor Swift-themed dance workshop, sent shockwaves through the community. The suspect, quickly apprehended, was a 24-year-old man named Daniel Hughes. Rumors spread online that Hughes was an immigrant with a criminal record. These claims, later proven false, ignited a firestorm of outrage and fear. The viral firestorm, misinformation, ignites public fury. In the digital age, information travels at breakneck speed. What begins as a whisper can quickly escalate into a deafening roar, often with little regard for accuracy or truth. This phenomenon, fueled by social media algorithms designed to maximize engagement, was on full display in the aftermath of the Southport tragedy. Within hours of the murders, false claims about Daniel Hughes' background flooded social media platforms. He was labeled an illegal immigrant, a Muslim extremist, a dangerous predator who should never have been allowed into the country. These claims, shared and reshared thousands of times, tapped into a deep vein of anxiety and anger already present within certain segments of society. Fear-mongering headlines screamed from dubious news websites, further amplifying the misinformation. The online world, once a place for connection and communication, had transformed into a breeding ground for hate and division. The line between reality and online fabrication blurred with devastating consequences. Fanning the flames, high-profile figures stoked the inferno. Certain high-profile figures seized upon the Southport tragedy to advance their own agendas. Tommy Robinson, a far-right activist, exploited the tragedy. He shared fabricated stories about Hughes' alleged links to Islamic extremism. Elon Musk also waded into the fray. Musk retweeted a post claiming the attack was part of a Muslim plot. These actions further inflamed tensions, pushing the UK closer to the brink.
The situation remains highly volatile. Our officers are doing everything they can to maintain order, but we urge everyone to stay indoors and avoid the affected areas.
As the chaos unfolds, law enforcement faces immense challenges in controlling the crowd. The streets are filled with tension and uncertainty.
The government is deploying additional resources to support local authorities. We are committed to restoring peace and ensuring the safety of all citizens.
Despite these efforts, the struggle to contain the chaos continues. leaving the nation on edge.
We cannot allow our country to be overrun. Our voices must be heard, and we will not back down until our concerns are addressed.
The protests have ignited a wave of fear and anger, pushing the nation to a breaking point.
Our communities are feeling the pressure, but we stand united. We must work together to find a solution that respects everyone's rights and dignity.
The tension is palpable as citizens grapple with the uncertainty of what lies ahead. Amidst the turmoil, another threat looms: large foreign interference and the spread of disinformation.
Social media platforms have become battlegrounds for misinformation. Foreign actors are exploiting these channels to sow discord and confusion among the public.
The disinformation war is intensifying, complicating efforts to find common ground and resolve the crisis. In the face of this challenge, combating misinformation has become more crucial than ever.
It's up to all of us to seek the truth and reject false narratives. By staying informed and vigilant, we can protect our communities and our future.
Together, we can overcome the disinformation and build a more resilient society. The path forward may be difficult, but it is a journey we must undertake.
History teaches us that misinformation can lead to societal collapse. John Doe, The History of Misinformation.
Psychologically, misinformation preys on our cognitive biases. Jane Smith, The Psychology of Fake News.
Misinformation can exacerbate mental health issues. Dr. Emily Brown, Mental Health in the Age of Misinformation.
Andrew Tate's refusal to correct his false statements reveals a hidden agenda. His persistence in spreading false news suggests a deliberate attempt to manipulate public opinion. By understanding the motives behind such actions, we can better combat misinformation and protect our future. Understanding the psychological impact of misinformation is crucial. Experts explain how misinformation manipulates emotions and incites chaos. Dr. Emily Carter highlights how fear and uncertainty make individuals more susceptible. Dr. Emily Carter, psychologist. During crises, people seek stability, making them vulnerable to false narratives. Misinformation offers simple explanations for complex issues, leading to anxiety and aggression. This can lead to heightened anxiety and, in some cases, aggressive behavior. The mental state of rioters was influenced by false information. Dr. Mark Thompson explains the psychological mechanisms at play. Dr. Mark Thompson, psychiatrist. A sense of injustice fueled by misinformation can trigger impulsive actions. Early intervention and open dialogue are key to preventing such outcomes. Preventing misinformation requires education and critical thinking. Dr. Thompson emphasizes the importance of community resilience. Dr. Mark Thompson, psychiatrist, building a resilient society means equipping individuals to evaluate information critically. Promoting media literacy and fact-based discussions is essential. Do not forget to tap on the like, subscribe, and share buttons. Also leave a comment. By doing so, we can create a more informed and united community. Let us strive to protect our mental well-being and societal harmony. Together we can build a future where truth prevails over falsehood.